Belle here, and I have a baptism to go to, so I decided to do a actual get ready with me and see if it works out for the first time. So yeah, I need to do a look for Jesus, pretty much, because this is the first time I'm going to church literally in months. I don't even remember the last time I went to church. I'm a sinner. We all are. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm not gonna really explain very many of the products that I'm using this time. I'm really just gonna like go in, and I'm really just gonna be talking to you the whole time. Just put the makeup on and have a chat with me. So yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go wet my new beauty blender, even though it's not a real beauty blender. I mean, it's like one of the ones that you get from the what the f is the word for that? What's the word? From the impulse buy section in Walmart. That's what I got these from, but it's because I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna go get it wet. Now that that's done, this guy got much bigger than he was. Check this out. Look, woo! Look at the size difference. Isn't that cool? Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get myself some tea, because I forgot that I was making myself tea before I came to start filming this. So I'm gonna go get my tea, and then I'll come back. Okay, I think we're ready to start now. So I got my little tea. I'm gonna drink a little bit right now. It's hot. Ooh. So let's go ahead and get started. So pretty much. What? Sorry, I already dropping stuff. I have to drop things. If I don't drop things, it's not my video. Just gonna start off with a little primer. What I want to talk about is just stuff. How are you guys doing? I'm sure you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing better than you were last time I talked to you. I guess that's always the dream, right? Like every time we talk to somebody, we wish that we're doing better than we were last time, so we can have good news for them. Things like that, you know? Sometimes we don't. And that's okay. Sometimes things are the same, and sometimes things have gotten slightly worse, or you know, and I didn't say worser, I said worse, or you know. But yeah, sometimes things get worse, sometimes things get better, you know, it's just, that's life. You kind of gotta just roll with the punches and see where you land. Ooh, I got something on my nose. I can feel it. I see it. I got it. I got it. Do you see this? Can you see this? Little hair? Do you see that? How rude. What a little jerk. And I go ahead and go in with my Shape Tape, because that is pretty much all I wear. Down my nose, right here, under my eyes. Do a little triangle here actually, because that's what you're supposed to do. Take my lines down this way. The way that I started applying this is a little bit strange, but I really like it, and it does cool things for me. Basically, I'm just highlighting my own bone structure, and that's how I do it. On my own stuff. I don't need, and neither does anybody, to try to create things that aren't there. What for? You know, that's silly talk. Little bit up here, because this is also a high point on my face. And this is pretty cool. I like this look. I think I'm gonna go with this, and we'll go see Jesus just like this. I'm just kidding. Let me get my little... Okay, so it's a really weird thing, guys. Like, I have not been, literally have not been to church in a very long time. It's kind of a touchy subject. I'm not really sure why. Like, part of it has to do with feeling kind of alienated, and I know that my family's gonna see this, and that's okay. This is just my opinion, and if you don't agree with me, then that's fine. I don't mind that. If you want to talk about me trying out your church, I'll try it out, but I'm not... This looks so cool. I'm sorry, I'm like freaking out because the dot's on the top. I look like, is she hungry? And I'm like, oh, living. It's a little difficult to explain. Growing up, it was kind of a chore going to church up until the point when I became kind of the head of the choir. I'm sure I've mentioned before that I can sing, and I sing fairly well. Like, and especially now, I think I've learned more things, and because I keep on learning new things and I keep on trying new things, I kind of continue to just keep kind of learning new stuff every time I open my mouth. As far as I'm concerned, that's the best way to be. If you're gonna be doing something and you need to be learning and trying and figuring things out, then you gotta be doing it 24/7. It should be kind of like a life's work type of thing. Like, you should just be learning all the time, continuing to hone your craft and make it more and more yourself. And it's fun because, like, ooh, I up the camera. Stop it. Stop it. One thing is that I always felt kind of like people were prejudiced against me for nothing because of the way that I dress and the way that I present myself, and that's fine. If somebody doesn't like your cup of tea, then that's their problem and not yours. But when somebody doesn't like your cup of tea so much and so often, and they keep trying to tell you to change it, it's really frustrating. And a lot of the time that happened when we were on the way to church, so it hurt a lot, you know, and I know that people don't understand the way that hurts, you know, and it's okay. You get over it. When you finally realize, like, no one's ever gonna understand it, it becomes a moot point, so you just leave it alone. And I hate to say get over it, because it's very hard for me to get over things. So what I'd rather say is move on, you know, have a different problem, let go of this one, because if it's not changed in 20 years, then it's not gonna change. It's unfortunate, it's extremely unfortunate, but you know, life goes on, and that's kind of what I'm trying to say. So just keep going on. I promise you'll make it through. You know, stuff sucks sometimes, guys, you know, that's the way it is. But we gotta just keep on rolling, keep holding on, and don't let go of the dreams, and don't let go of the things, and try to figure it out, you know? Like, it's the best advice I can give you. Try to figure it out, don't lose yourself in the process, because yourself is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Thinking about talking about a little bit of the whole situation with the beauty community a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna mention it right here, just so that you guys know that I am watching. I'm definitely watching. It's unfortunate, and it is what it is. That's my takeaway, I guess. It's unfortunate, and it is what it is. What happens is that people dig their own graves, people mess up their shit, and then they're sad about it, and what are you gonna do? Can't do much about it at that point. Now I'm just contouring my face to filth for no reason, because I don't even need contour, but for some reason I do it anyway. And my cats are killing themselves outside for some reason. So yeah, like, the way that I feel about it, honestly, I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous. I think everybody just needs to get back on and start reviewing makeup and talking to each other, I guess. I just don't, I mean, honestly, I don't care. I don't have time for that drama. And the only time I do have time for it is late at night when they post their videos, if you know what I'm talking about. That's gonna be literally all I'm gonna say about that. So, school is back, which is an interesting thing. I haven't been to school for a while, and that's kind of silly. I'm trying to figure out what to do, man. Like, I'm talking about my makeup right now. I'm not talking about life. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this here. Do a nice transition shade. While I'm here, I guess I can teach you guys a little bit about eyeshadow. Just a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, why is this light going crazy? It's ridiculous. All I'm doing is just adding a little bit of a light brown shade to, oh my god, light, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. What is happening outside? I'm scared. I'm gonna get these cats. Hey, yo! Oh, okay. That's okay. They were just playing with boxes. They're fine. Just taking this nice brown shade in my crease and just blending it out really, really nice. Ooh, this looks pretty. I always like to go in a little bit further right here just because I like to darken that area. That's just me. The more color and darkness you put into an area, the more it pushes it into your face. And I like my eyes to look sunken in, but don't ask me why. I think it has something to do with my goth background. That's just me. So everybody else doesn't need to do that. I do it because I like it. Oh god, guys, so I had the coolest experience, and I was so excited, and I'm still super excited about it, and I can't get over it, and I hope it happens again and again and again and again and again, because it'll make me, like, a good amount of money if it does. Actually, two things. I had my first gig as an MUA, which is like super awesome, and I never thought it was gonna happen for me. Like, I never thought it was gonna happen ever, you know. And like, I got to that point already where I was like giving up on it, which is so stupid. I guess I wasn't thinking about it, and that might have been why it happened. But also, if I would have like put myself out there, I probably would have gotten jobs. Funny enough. Powder brush, Morphe powder. Those cats are out there playing in boxes right now. It's funny, the thing that we do so that the cats can have toys, which is kind of like ghetto, but they don't play like with actual toys. We like to keep boxes from like Amazon or whatever, so they can have something to play with, which sounds, like I said, sounds really ghetto, but it's not. Like, we change them out a lot. Every time we get a new box, we'll throw out one box. And they go to town on those boxes, and they love them, and they have so much fun. It's like watching a kid play with a box, you know? They're gonna have limitless possibilities because they're kids and they have a great imagination. Excuse me. Oh, we haven't killed their imagination yet by making them feel like inferior because they're right or wrong. So I always do this. This is just me too. I always kind of try to bring in my own shadows, honestly, because I feel heavy and I don't like feeling heavy, and I haven't seen this family that I'm about to see in over 6 months, so I'm gonna blend myself to filth. I don't care. I don't care anymore, Marco. And they won't notice. They're not looking that close. So when they see this video, they're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, oh my god, why did you do that? That's ridiculous. We don't care if you're fat. And then I'm gonna be like, yeah, you do. You're gonna tell me. The thing is, like, my family, if you've gained weight, there's a very good chance that they're gonna tell you. They're gonna be like, oh my god, like, you look so good. You look healthy. It's like, yeah, I know I look healthy. I've been eating. Excuse me for having to eat. TBH, that's how I feel about it. I mean, because it makes me uncomfortable. I don't appreciate it. It's kind of the thing. I really don't. You know what? That's life. A lot of people have to deal with that kind of family, and it's normal. I want to do my brows next because I like to do my brows. And y'all are gonna finally see how I do my brows. And when I do my brows, I don't do them very thick. I do them pretty natural. And it's funny because I had a friend one time tell me that brows are never supposed to be natural. And I was like, no, trust me, they're supposed to be natural. Like, please do natural brows. I'm not talking about wispy, and I'm not talking about all this other crazy stuff. I'm just saying, like, work with the shape that you're supposed to have. It drives me crazy. Like, women drive me nuts because they're like, oh my god, my eyebrows are like so weird. And I'm like, I don't have arches. How the like, seriously? I'm starting to get them now because I've let my hair grow so long. My arch is kind of supposed to be like right there. Oh my god, it's actually kind of there. But you see how much hair comes up right here? Maybe I just need to get rid of that, but at the same time I don't want to because I feel like it's gonna be weird. Anyway, the thing is, like, eyebrows drive me crazy. People seem to just not know how to do them properly, and it's like, oh my god, the stupid light. Stop it! And it's doing it again. Maybe it won't. It's because of this one highlight right here. It's driving the camera crazy. And you see? You see? So I'm just adding my arch where it belongs, and that's it. You see the difference? I'm just adding my arch where it belongs. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. And then I line them on the bottom. Okay, so everybody's one color now. And then just very lightly in the front, touch it, but don't actually drag anything around. And I'll go over with the gel right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one real quick. Eyebrows can be quick. You don't have to be crazy with them. They don't have to be all one solid color, and they shouldn't be. Your eyebrows are supposed to have hairs in them. Like, chill out, man. Every time I see crazy eyebrows, I'm like, oh, stop it. Come to me so I can teach you something. A lot of people don't really care about stuff like that. They're just like, I'm gonna do it the way I want. And I'm like, okay, fine. Look like a nutcase in broad daylight. Not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys. And they're never the same, and that's okay. I'm good with that because technically, like, if someone's gonna take pictures of you, most of the time you're gonna face the camera sideways. So you're only gonna see one side, and if you only see one side, then it doesn't really matter. I really like my eyebrows to be really natural. That's just my preference. Everybody has their preference. If you like really crazy blocky brows and that's not my cup of tea, screw me, it doesn't matter. My opinion should not matter to you, okay? If I say that something is not my cup of tea, this is. Don't mind me. Do you, man. Like, I have my opinions are mine, and that's all they are. Opinions. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad about whatever they're doing. So that's, like, literally the last thing that I want to do, because I've had people make me feel terrible about that kind of shit my whole life. So I don't want anybody else to feel like this, okay? I think I'm gonna go for the classic contour that I used to do, which is Vanity by Jeffree Star. It's an eyeshadow. And Safe Word by Jeffree Star. I know it sounds nuts, but I use eyeshadow for contour. You can do that. It's okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen. The world's not gonna end if you don't have actual contour colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of Safe Word there, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of Vanity. You can see how much darker it got. Tap that off, go in. Dabbing. I'm just barely tapping my brush into my skin. And it's real funny because contour is something that escapes people a lot. But you see the difference? Like, it's so stupid how different it is, like, right away. Tap off the excess. And always tap off the excess. And it's funny because I never really did that before. It's such an important detail to do. Dude, you gotta do it. Like, you can't just go right in with color. It's gonna drive you nuts. And I know this looks like a really harsh line, because it is right now, but once you blend it, it'll look really, really good. It'll chill out. I'm gonna use my Veramona color switch to get all the color off of that. Something that I think people kind of fail to mention is that most of the time when they do everything, they're using clean makeup brushes to blend things, and I feel like it took forever for somebody to finally say, the reason yours isn't coming out like mine is because I'm using clean brushes and you're not. No one wanted to come out with it. Being a bunch of shady bitches. And I'm gonna go under my chin. That's a lot of color. And I'm just gonna roll that around. For me, it's one of those very important things is to connect your contour. That's just me. Everybody is different. Remember, everybody's different, guys. If you can remember that everybody's different, it will make a whole lot of difference in your life. Because if you remember all the time that everybody's different, then you can have a little bit more compassion. Just because you don't understand something, and just because somebody's doing something that you don't understand, and it shouldn't make you afraid of them, and it shouldn't make you scared. You should be intrigued, right? Try that. Be intrigued and stunned and taken aback. And then if it's not hurting anybody, and if it's not something that's really, really, really bad for them, and even if it is, you know, like, people figure stuff out on their own, man. Like, you can't try to force somebody to listen to you and do the things that you think are right. It's just not gonna work. Go in with, oh girl, I moved my camera. I'm gonna use this kind of corally blush right here, right before you're gonna put your nice highlight shade. And I think that people are missing putting blush on the forehead, because if your highlight is right here and your contour is right here, you should have blush in between, because it just looks so freaking pretty. Oh, it really does something. I never used to wear blush, but now I do. So I'm gonna use the Alchemist palette. I'm gonna do some really cool highlights because I feel like doing a really ethereal look. I'm thinking if I was gonna meet Jesus today, how would I want to look? You know what I mean? And I know I haven't said anything about it yet because I'm an idiot and I'm like stalling. Oh my god, that looks so good. I'm going to my cousin's baby's baby shower. That's where I'm going. And mind you, I haven't been to church in a very long time, and that's why I'm having like a moment. I just get really like nervous around churches, and it's like something really silly and dumb, but that's just me. And then I think it's funny because like no one does any lower lip highlight, but I really like the way it looks because it just brings out the line. My lips look huge, like come on. And then I do this kind of V shape, so I do that really cool thing. God, it looks nice. I almost don't even want to do anything more to the eyes. Like I think I'm gonna grab this pink opal right here. Yes, beautiful. Oh my god. Oof, girl, Jesus doesn't want to take you today, girl. I'm just kidding. don't get scared. That's just me and my terrible humor. Okay, next I'm gonna go my other finger. I'm gonna get ultraviolet up here. Sometimes you can use your fingers for things. These highlight shades work really well on the fingers because they kind of need the oils. I'm gonna do this little bit of blue sapphire just in the middle. I'm not flipping off the camera. And the cool way to do this is to look straight into the mirror and then just feel where your pupil is. Feel kind of the bump of where your eye is. That's where you want to keep that color. And that's really pretty. I like it. I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a lip shade, and that's gonna be this guy. I love this shade. I'm in love with it. I live for it. It's everything. I don't know what it's called. So if you know what it's called, it's a Tartiste lip paint by Tarte. I have no idea what color it is, but it's so pretty. It's like a dusty rose color, and which is one of my favorite colors ever because it's a really gray pink, and which is mostly my colors. I like cold colors. Yes! I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Kat Von D liner and hope it works this time because last time it didn't work. And I'm afraid that this stupid eyeliner is not gonna work again. It keeps drying out on me for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna map out the line, and then I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild pot that I have because it's probably gonna work better. There you go. That's pretty. Of course I'd screw up the liner. It wouldn't be my video if I didn't screw up the liner a little bit. Okay, it's working out good so far. Okay. I think that's good. For some reason I wanted to put this as a cap on it, but that's not gonna work. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna put a bit of this pink shade from the Alchemist palette on my lips. There you go. Look at the difference. Alright, so now I think I'm pretty much finished. I'm not mad at it. I'm very happy with it. It looks pretty good, so I'm gonna just stay with this. And this is how it looks. This is really cute to me. I think it looks about right. I really need to do my hair. The basic look, very pretty. I like it. I'm excited. I think it looks great. Oh, as always, I forget. I'm gonna get a little bit of this green guy on my pinky. Put that right in the inner corner. It's gonna be a pop of color and a pop of shine, so that's good. It's a really cool green. A really cool green. And I need to do a lower lash line, now that I've remembered that too. It's funny because I always forget these things. Like, I'm literally like the worst makeup artist ever, I swear to God. I didn't forget them when it was important, but I forget them on myself all the time. I'm taking that same shade Hunty from the Life's a Drag palette under my lash line. This is a nude liner. I'm gonna use this for my waterline. Shine it up a little bit. And this is gonna open my eyes even more. I know people don't like the cartoony look, but I kinda do, so I do that. And then next thing, mascara. Mascara is the most important part. I'm serious. I'm so serious about this. Do not forget mascara. You'll look nuts. And it's real cute. So my client, who I loved and adored, she was such a beautiful little girl. I was like, thank you, Jesus. She's so pretty. And it was funny because one of the things she told me was that she doesn't really wear mascara. And I was like, dude, wear a little mascara. It'll put everything together. Like, I mean, it makes such a difference. It brightens up your eyes so much, and it calls attention to these beautiful windows to the soul that you have. This beautiful thing about you, your eyes. And it's such a simple thing. It's almost a trick. It's like magic. Look at that. I mean, without mascara, it just looks completely different. So this is the look I'm gonna go with, and I'll show you my outfit in a second once I get it on. Alright, so this looks pretty good. I almost don't think I'm gonna do anything to my hair. I think I'll just Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything to my hair. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let it do what it wants. And then the great thing about this lipstick is it doesn't go anywhere. It stays exactly where you put it. Pretty much the most terrible thing that could happen with this lipstick is it fades, which is really saying something, you know? If all that your lipstick is gonna do is fade, you're in a pretty good boat, because they could crack. They could crack and be all over the place. This one just fades, just goes boop, 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 and slowly you can like not see it anymore. But I'll reapply later. Orale, here I come, Jesus. I'm coming to your house, girl. Gotta put on my shoes. Sometimes you gotta be really thrifty. I'm gonna show you my finished look in just 1 second, and this is the finished look. I know I'm wearing a shirt underneath that has graphics under it, but I can't do anything about that. And here are my shoes. These are my shoes that I'm wearing because, you know what? I gotta have some aspect that's kind of like scary and, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel and become a member of the Unicorn Fam and get your sparkle on with me, your best friend Belle. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, and also check me out on Twitch TV at HeyOBelle. I will be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Tuesdays, Thursdays in between, also Saturdays, depending on what happens. So just check it out, see if I'm there. If I'm not there, watch some of the videos, you'll have a blast, I promise. It's another side of me that you haven't seen before, a much more scary side of me. But I'm sure everybody likes to see different sides of people, so yeah, go check it out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and God bless you always. I will see you later. Okay, bye! Every time the film goes crazy, I just want to swipe it. Why am I swiping? It doesn't make any difference. It's not going to stop it from doing that. And that's really funny, but I don't know why I do that. That's weird. I don't even know what time it is. Clean. I said clean really weird. Ooh, I dropped my beauty blender. Oh, jeez. Come back. Come back. No, I don't know where he went. Oh, jeez. Find him. What the F? Where did he roll off to? I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's not the one that I got wet, thank God. It's not the one that I'm using right now. Praise the Lord. Yeah, and we're about to go to church, so I guess that's appropriate. Get off, go away. Oh my God, it's all over my pants. Thank God I wasn't wearing the pants that I'm gonna wear. All over my pants. How rude. Stupid blush. Ay, Dios mío, something is biting me, girl. I feel so pretty. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna die. I feel so pretty.